I'm Alec Davis and welcome to this video on communication mastery. There's a good chance that if you're watching this video right now, you're interested in improving your communication. You've probably recognized that communication is at the heart of everything we do, and also is absolutely critical if we're to achieve the things that we want to achieve. Maybe you're watching this now because there are some relationships in your life, maybe in your personal life there are some people or some conversations that are important to have, but for some reason your skills or confidence are holding you back. Maybe there are some people in your professional life, some people that maybe you're finding it difficult to get through to communicate your messages to. And if only you could communicate more effectively, have a bit more confidence, know exactly what to do, what to say, then doors will start to open for you in your professional life. Maybe you've got some career goals and your communication is holding you back. Maybe there are some job promotions that really require your skills and your competence at communication. Maybe there's a job or a new career that you want to try and start, or maybe a new business you want to create. And communication is also fundamental for those things. Maybe actually what's important for you is to improve your confidence generally. Maybe there are some specific areas in your life where communication is holding you back. And I'm talking about, say, speaking in public or delivering presentations, talking to groups. And I know a lot about this. You get up there, you think you're feeling confident, and all of a sudden you see 100 faces staring back at you, and something happens inside that just gets in the way of you being able to communicate, to being able to influence the people sitting out there. Or maybe actually there's a difficult conversation with someone that you need to have, that you've been avoiding for whatever reason. And you know, if only you knew what to do and what to say to that particular individual, there's a good chance you could really improve that relationship. Maybe you're looking to develop your language skills and you're interested in learning about not just the verbal aspects of communication, but those all-important non-verbal aspects of communication. I'm talking about body language. Whatever your goals, whatever your interests, you're watching this because you know communication is absolutely critical. It opens doors, it strengthens relationships, and it boosts your confidence and self-belief. We all have goals in our life. We've got personal goals, we've got professional goals. I'm no different. I've got things that I want to achieve, some goals, some aspirations. And 16 years ago, I thought I knew exactly what I wanted. I thought I knew exactly what my goals were, and I thought I knew exactly how I was going to achieve them. But 16 years ago, if I'm honest, I wasn't getting much success in my life. Personal relationships were falling apart. I was ending up in conflict with friends, ending up in conflict with my family, even in conflict with the people at work. My career wasn't going anywhere. I don't think I even had a career at that point. Things weren't working out for me. And if I'm really honest, my confidence was probably at an all-time low. I knew something had to change. I knew I had to do something. So I started reading some books, started doing the courses, started taking on the feedback. But still, I wasn't experiencing any changes. I thought, surely the stuff that's in this book, the skills, the tools, the techniques, were really going to help me. But I was starting to get frustrated. Things just weren't happening in the way that I thought they should happen. I made a lot of investment into these things and started to get really disappointed, despondent, totally frustrated. At the same time, I'd look around and see my friends being successful in their careers, starting to develop relationships outside of work, and that was a frustrating time as well. You know, I wanted some of that. I wanted to experience the glamour of traveling and going abroad and business class and all of the trimmings of having a successful career and successful relationships. So it was a pretty frustrating time for me. Things just weren't happening the way they should. I knew it was something to do with the way I was communicating, but I couldn't quite figure out what it was. I couldn't put my finger on where I was going wrong. It's fair to say that I learnt lessons the hard way. I look behind me at the trail of destruction, the frayed relationships, the missed opportunities, the frustration, the sadness, the anger, all because I just couldn't communicate more effectively. I couldn't say what I wanted to say in the way that I wanted to say them. Very frustrating time for me. To the point where I started to blame other people. I started to blame myself. I started to blame the books. I started to blame the courses. I started saying to myself, hang on, this just isn't for me, or maybe actually I wasn't cut out for this. Maybe I really wasn't meant to achieve these goals. Maybe I was meant to be doing something else, so success isn't for me. I just didn't know where I was going wrong. I didn't know where to turn next. And then one day, something changed. I probably had the biggest insight I've ever had to this day that's had a huge influence on my career. It's had a huge influence on my personal relationships and actually this is success in my life. It's been one of the most important lessons that I've learned in, I'd say, the last 16 years. And I wanted to share that lesson with other people.